Hades 2 is a new early access roguelike that has recently been released on Steam. It is one of the most popular roguelikes, being the sequel to the first Hades game. This video is me telling you to play this game. You have no choice in the matter. Hades 2 is filled with many interesting characters from Greek mythology, such as the gods of Olympus. But first, let me tell you the story of the game, starting with the most important character, you. You play as Melatonin, the daughter of Hades and princess of the underworld. Your objective is to kill Kronos, the Titan of Time. He has decided he was bored of time, and then proceeds to take over the underworld and siege Olympus with the aim of ruling everything, I suppose. But you have a more personal grudge against Kronos, because he has imprisoned your family and stole your house. This is why you lock your doors. Now, you must make the journey across the underworld multiple times until you can finally defeat Kronos. Now you're probably thinking, Finn, what do you mean multiple times? Well, I'm glad you asked, John. Hades 2 is a roguelike. Now, if you do not know what a roguelike is, it is a permadeath experience where you will attempt to complete the goal with different abilities, as well as randomly generated maps. This normally takes multiple times, and you can get good enough to actually beat the game. Roguelikes can be replayed multiple times and still feel very refreshing, as no run is ever the same. Expect to die a lot. The character design in this game is incredibly detailed, and there are many different characters to meet during your playthrough. To name just a few, you can meet Zeus, the king of Olympus, Hermes, the god of swiftness, Hephaestus, the god of the forge, Aphrodite, the Hecate, the witch of the crossroads, who loves to go to the gym, Nemesis, who can also kick my ass, and you can even meet Chaos, the primordial originator, where you learn that they created all of life as a social experiment. I have only named a few. You will meet many more unique and interesting characters on your journey. Now for the gameplay. This is how a run could go in Hades 2. Upon starting your run, you'll get a phone call from Olympus, and when you answer, a random god will give you a boon. Boons give you abilities and power only for the current run. You will find more phone calls to Olympus during your run, giving you more boons. You will then fight through many locations, gaining resources that can be used to unlock permanent bonuses for future runs. You'll also unlock more powerful boons. After fighting your way through the woods, you will reach the major boss of the area, which is your buff mentor Hecate, who thinks it's a good idea to delay and beat the crap out of you as a test. And unfortunately, you forgot to revise.
No, you don't.
After failing the test multiple times, you finally pass and then descend into the wet area, where you will encounter more difficult enemies and environmental hazards. I warn you, make sure to watch out for this guy.
Why are you glaring at me like that, little one?
After you fight your way through the wet area, you will encounter the major boss, the Singing Sirens, a musical band that seems to really want to claw your eyes out and drown you, but at least their song is catchy. After you defeat the Sirens, you will then descend into the Morning Fields, and here you will have to face a whole new set of enemies and the depression gas clouds. After your onslaught through the Fields of Morning, you notice some suspicious tracks. I'm sure they're nothing to worry about though.
You're all mired up again.
Ah, right, I see. It is a three-headed dog. I wonder who that can be. Well, I guess it's time to put the dog down.
Cerberus, you're free.
After bath time, Cerberus is back to his demonic self, and then he runs off like a bad dog. But the good news is, you finally made it to the House of Hades, where Kronos resides. You must now battle through the Central Bank of London, and you will notice the new and interesting enemies, such as the floating bag of money that shoots lasers. Besides the interesting enemy design, you manage to get a blessing from Saloon, a powerful ability to slow down time of everything but yourself, which will be a powerful asset in your battle against Kronos. You make it through to the final chamber where Kronos is waiting. All you need to do now is open the front door and have your final battle. Ah, right, the front door is locked. Now if Hades did this from the start, we would not be in this mess. With no other choice, you dive into the yellow liquid and emerge from what I assume is his toilet. It will be a difficult battle, but you have collected many powerful boons from the gods on this run, and you have your powerful time-slowing ability. Use it, now!
That shall not work.
Wait, oh fuck, he's the Titan of Time! Shit, you fucking idiot, how did you forget the ability is useless against him? With your secret weapon now null, you will have nothing but your skills and boons to defeat him. You're one hit from being defeated, but the Titan is weak. Strike him down now. This is the run you finally win.
3, 2, 1.
He has a phase 2.
The same predictable result. Yet you persist.
And there, you fail and get taken back to the crossroads to lick your wounds and try again from the very start. But not completely empty-handed, as with all your failed previous runs you bring back resources to be used for benefits and vital upgrades, as well as knowledge and experience to be used again on your next attempt. You may try again, you may fail again, you will most likely die sooner and not make it as far. But each try you will get better in skill and upgrades. You can even unlock completely unique weapons to try again with a new playstyle. Now, I have only scratched the surface of this game, which I highly recommend. I've only got roughly a dozen hours and new characters and features are still being added. I've only just discovered there's a whole new journey you can take by going up to the heavens and fight your way to assist the gods up at Olympus instead of going deeper into the underworld to defeat Kronos. For an early access game, it is very fun and feels very complete, besides a few placeholders. A link to the game on Steam is in the description. Okay, thanks, bye.